Are you recording now?
Yeah, we're ready.
Oh shit, okay. Hey everybody, this is Jeff from King Fandom. Doing my first deck profile. I'm super stoked about it. And here to provide you a deck profile of my Mermail deck. Slash Atlantean slash Ice J slash Deep Sea. So here we go. So I'll start with the main guy, and my favorite card in the deck is Prince Netavis. Atlantean Prince Netavis. Like, he's the main engine of the deck. He basically sends whatever targets you want from your hand, from your deck to the graveyard, and activate the main effects and triggers. It's one of my favorite guys, and he's always gonna be a 3 in here. Second, we're gonna talk about Dragoons. This guy is one of the engines of the deck. Once he's sent to the hand or deck to the graveyard, I can activate his main effect by activating Water Monster ability. He gives me a search every single time. He gets me my big guys out of the way and come to my hand, and it makes it, easier. Next, we come to the new main engine card that just recently came out. This is called Mermail Shadow Squad, and this guy has the ability to, every time he's sent to the graveyard by Water Monster ability, I may special summon a Water Monster, Atlantean or Mermail from deck to the field. Yeah, he's quite amazing guy. I love him. He's a 3. Then we go to one of the original members of the Mermail family. We got a Mermail Vespike. This dude gets me Mermail's monsters, level 3 or lower. No, actually level 3 water monsters, period. And send it into my hand. Really useful guy. Then we go to another, one of the main monsters as well. Higher level now. This is Mermail Bestias. This guy has the ability to, every single time he's special by his own ability, I can bring it out and discard water monsters to activate his effect to search me and Mermail Monster. Very good card. Love him. Then we got one of the newest additions to the family. We got the Atlantean Storming Poseidon here. This guy has the ability to bounce any monster you want or any card from your opponent's field to the hand, and allows me to at the same time sending water monster from deck to graveyard as cost, so your opponent has no choice but to go around with this card. It's really something you must have in your water monster decks all the time. And we go for doubles. 2 copies of Abyss Megalo. This guy allows me to, every single time he's special, I'm allowed to grab an equipment spell card. So it's very comes in handy, and also spans a double attack. Next, 2 copies of Abyss Spirit Shrine. This card is one of the most amazing cards to have. I was playing a 3, but then I realized it gave me a bit clunky 3 because her figure only allows me to special but discard another water monster or Netavis or Mermail to activate her main ability, and it triggers. So it's very useful, but I feel like 2 copies is good enough. Next, we go to the singles. We got a Waterbury statue, card that's in Nino introduction. It's pretty much self-explanatory. It stops my opponent from specialing and allows me to get water monsters. So look out for this card. Then we got 1 copy of the infantry, which is one of the guys that pops a card on my opponent's field every time it's discarded to activate water monster effect, which I love it. Next, we got Mistral. Mistral, I use 1 because it's clunky at 2. Sometimes it gives me, it already does the ability to get rid of my opponent's handy traps that they may have for me. I feel like it 1 is good enough and searchable as well. I have Abyss Gandhi. This card allows me to reborn a Mermail Monster every time she's discarded by anything. Doesn't have to be discarded by Water Monster effect to activate effect. So that comes in really handy, and sometimes. Then we go to Moonlit Glacier. One of the main battle strategies that I love is gripping my opponent's hand in 2, and it gives me the ability to basically get a big walker on my field. Then we got a card that I specifically love, Ice J Ranagrain. This guy is the main reason why I'm still using one of the main synchros, which is Grimoire Grain. This card allows me to bring it out. It's super easy to bring out. Now we go to the spell trap cards, you guys. So we got singles. I bring a Heavy Duster. No introduction needed. This card allows me to place from my opponent's backfield. Super polymerization. One card that allows me to fuse my opponent's field and bring out some of my fusion monsters that I play in my deck. Avestrina. This one is one of the newest cards that I'm testing right now. And it's a monster reborn as well as a protection for my monsters. And it comes in handy. Allows me to shuffle 3 water monsters back from the graveyard back to the deck in order to activate effects again. Abyss Team. This card allows me to grab, or basically every time I search, I can set it up immediately and then activate it to draw cards depending on the numbers of faces, depending on what types of control. 2 copies of Lightning Storms because I feel like I get cleared up pretty often when they build, so I have no field. And these guys allow me to destroy my opponent's front field as well as backfield if I so need it. Next, hand traps. 3 Ashras and 3 Emperors. It's pretty much self-explanatory. These cards allow to stop my opponent's effect on their tracks. It really comes in handy. I wish I had Fabulous, but I cannot afford them for this time period, but like eventually I will get them. Now I'm gonna move into the extra deck. So I got the water token, comes in handy sometimes. Right now I play double Emperor Poseidon. This guy is one of the most OP cards in my deck, and I love him. He has a handy ability to bounce up to 3 of my opponent's hand at the same time sending a water monster from my deck to the graveyard to activate more effects. And then once he's wiped out, or by my choice or by my opponent, I'm allowed to revive 3 water monsters from my graveyard. Really handy card. Then we got the King and Queen of the Mermail side. King of Mermails, Queen of Atlanteans. Abyss Strike comes in handy every time she's summoned and get to reborn a Mermail Atlantean water monster from my deck from my graveyard to the field. Abyss Chaos has the handy ability to negate my opponent's field if I ever so needs it. Then we got Abyss Kraken. Abyss Kraken has the ability to turn everything into water and pop cards as well as burn my opponent's damage. It's really a great card to run. Abyss Shark. This is a substitute for Bahamut Shark now that it's banned. It actually has the handy ability to diminish my opponent's attack power during battle. If ever so please, I can activate during my turn as well. And then on destruction, I can revive water monster. Then we move to the fusions. For super poly targets, I control Mud Dragon, really handy card. It protects one water monster from being targeted. Not ever so need to, I can change this type. This card is, what was it called? Garuda. Garuda has a handy fusion monster ability to be the cost of two monsters at the same time, and it's only the different names I can fuse them on it. As well has the ability to do double damage to my opponent. Really good. Synchros. Bryonic and Grimoire Grain. Bryonic self-explanatory, one of the OG cards in Synchro era. Very handy card. Now I'm gonna move into Grimoire Grain. Grimoire Grain is one of my favorite cards in the game because it has the handy ability to protect my water monsters or anything. Also the handy ability to diminish my opponent's place by banishing cards. As well, every time he will banish cards from my field or his field, I get to bring it back from the graveyard. Now we're gonna go to the lane monsters. I have the handy collection of lane monsters that can really come in handy for the deck. Got an Anemone from the Marine collection. She's very handy to reviving low-level water monsters to activate the main effects again, like my Abyss Atlantean Shadow Squad, you name it. I got Spilling on 9K instead of planetary card that can banish from the field. Quick effect in response to effects. I can banish other cards. Prince Database. He's a guy who searches for equipment or every time I activate water monster effects at the same time protects them. Abyss Glacier. She is a handy ability to protect my monsters and give them a power up as well. I can activate quick effects to bring out Mermail monsters from deck to hand. And finally, World Sea Dragon Celantis. Celantis is my OG power creep card that basically removes my opponent's field from except for water monsters. Really handy. And with that, it's my deck profile. Thank you so much for joining me in this.